Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon, not here with Geeky Sparkles. We're going to talk about X. X is in big trouble. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on at X right now. Besides the ads, have you seen the ads on X lately? They're garbage. A lot of them are like AI vomit. I had one I got the other day where it was obviously AI ad with an old lady pretending to use a vegetable to simulate an act with a man, and I didn't want to see that, but there it was on my X feed. It's crazy. It's like garbage tier ads. And now Linda Yaccarino, who was supposed to bring all kinds of advertising revenue to X, is bailing, or she got fired. I don't know, one of the two. And part of it might have to do with this nonsense that apparently Grok went on some anti-Semitic tear. I don't know what's going on over there, but it was praising Hitler and everything else. It was like, what the hell? They've corrected the problem, apparently, but I have to wonder if these things aren't connected in some way. I have to wonder if there aren't maybe activists or something, working within the walls of X to try to discredit X. Discredit Grok. I don't know, right? I don't think everybody's on board with everything Elon Musk is doing, especially after he parted ways with President Trump. That's a whole issue. And now he's talking, he wants to start his own political party, and freaking X is spouting stuff, and Linda Yaccarino's leaving. And look, I'm going to be honest. I think this platform is in big trouble. I could be wrong, but I think it's in big trouble. I was hanging around for a while. I actually wanted to leave like 2 years ago, even with Elon buying it, because I'm like, I just don't see the purpose of X. It's just basically engagement farming at this point. I mean, I think it's marginally better than it was in 2017. You don't have quite the cancel culture that you had before, but still drama central, right? And then they were paying people to stay. I'm like, well, maybe I'll hang around if I'm getting paid for it. Why not? And I'm like, no, you know what? It's still a pretty miserable place. I'm going to be honest. It really is. But I was actually talking to my wife earlier today, and I'm thinking, you know what? I might actually nope out, or at least pull way back on it, just because I'm not happy over there. I'm not happy on X. Are you happy on X? Some people are happy on X, but some people are happy rolling around in shit and slinging shit, and they think it's a lot of fun to do so. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not liking the vibe. I would like normal social media to come back, right? We've got Blue Sky on one extreme. I mean, Blue Sky, trust me, Blue Sky is like way worse, right? But we got Blue Sky over there, and then we got X over here. And I'm like, where are all the normal people? Are they still on Facebook? Are they on Threads? Are they, it's just like, I don't know. Or maybe we should all just disconnect. Maybe we should all just unplug from it. I'm seeing a lot more kids ride bicycles these days. That's encouraging. I'm hearing a lot of kids talking about how they want to go to malls and they want to go do stuff with friends in the real world. And that's encouraging. I think the lockdown maybe gave us too much internet, and it definitely did some damage. I think it did some damage. I think we all broke. Everybody broke. Yeah, that's okay, because now the internet's going to just create itself with AI anyway. And apparently, it's MechaHitler. Anyway, we're going to talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We're going to start migrating our paywalled content and other articles and such over to news.clownfishtv.com, which is actually Substack. And I just don't trust YouTube either. I think a lot of these social media platforms get really weird. Substack might get weird too. I miss the old internet. I really do. I miss just hosting a site and having web rings and directories and finding sites that way, rather than having to rely on Google for everything, because Google lies. And apparently so does Grok. But let's talk about Linda Yaccarino. So this has come from the Hollywood Reporter. What's next for the executive? She left. The veteran ad sales chief's surprise departure raises questions about her own future and the future of the platform, formerly known as Twitter. And I have to wonder if this isn't like an inside job. I really do, because they've been trying to get X for a while, get Elon Musk for a while. And I have to wonder if there aren't people there. They're like, yeah, what would hurt? Well, let's get rid of Linda Yaccarino somehow. And, also have your AI start spouting, anti-Semitic crap, because that'll chase advertisers off, right? Because that's what they got him on before. They said that the advertisers were mad because their ads were appearing next to anti-Semitic posts, but those posts were because the organization in question gamed the algorithm to only show those posts. It was like Media Matters or something, one of those groups. And I guess they folded, but because he was going to sue them. But they made sure that the advertising showed next to those kinds of posts. So I think the powers that be are not going to be happy until X has been completely X'd out. It's my personal opinion. When Linda Yaccarino joined Twitter 2 years ago, she left a comfortable job as one of the advertising industry's most powerful players to bet that she could help Musk grow Twitter into a digital behemoth. I've long been inspired by your vision to create a brighter future. And here we are. I'm excited to help bring this vision to Twitter and transform this business together, she said. It's been a long 2 years. Advertisers revolted. Check marks vanished, then reappeared. A premium tier was launched. Musk rebranded Twitter as X. And he revealed he plans to make it into an everything app. Yeah, well, the problem is with everything is if you're doing everything, it's jack of all trades, master of none. I was going to say master of all trades, jack none. What the fuck does that mean? It's late. I'm tired. So jack of all trades, master of none. We're talking about master and jacking, and I'm totally gonna get flagged. I'm already talking about Nazi bots, so this video is totally not gonna get monetized. Generative AI exploded. Musk folded Grok into the platform. Then Musk's AI company bought X. So Yaccarino's out, and the industry is wondering what comes next. So she worked for Universal. NBC Universal. Yaccarino was one of the most powerful people in advertising. X has been a slog, in large part due to Musk's own priorities, which have not necessarily put advertiser interests first. No shit. According to the Wall Street Journal, X engaged in something of a strong arm campaign to get advertisers back on the platform, including the threat of lawsuits that might burn some bridges. Well, actually, Disney was advertising again, but also grandma with the phallic fruit. I'm mostly seeing those kinds of ads. I'm not seeing a lot of like normal ads. I'm not seeing like Coca-Cola ads on X, right? At the same time, Yaccarino has maintained key relationships with industry power brokers and was active in the meetings at the Cannes Lion Advertising Summit. The possibility of another job in the advertising world is not out of the question. She's bailing. She's bailing because it's she can't sell it. I think that's what's going on. I think there's so much baggage with X. I don't think she can sell it. So she's going to bail. Former NBC Universal CEO Jeff Shell is poised to become president of Paramount Global. Shell worked closely with the Yaccarino, so she might go to Skydance. Yeah, Shell was let go by the company a few weeks before Yaccarino's exit. They don't mention that. They don't mention why he got gone. Don't count it out. A job in the Trump administration. What? I thought she was a liberal. Yaccarino's politics are known to skew conservative, which is just one reason some people were not surprised to see her join Musk at Twitter. Actually, I thought she was liberal, given his own political leanings. Of course, that was before his very public falling out with Trump. Yaccarino's split gives her a chance to secure a government role. After all, Trump appointed her in his first term to the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. Why not an open ambassadorship or other role? Hey, here's what could potentially happen too. We don't know. There's a group of, according to Trump, a group of very wealthy people that are going to buy TikTok or recreate TikTok and American TikTok. It's not out of the question that she would be brought in to run that. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying. There goes Vine. You're not getting Vine on X anytime soon. They said that she could be the WPP CPO. Let's see. What about X? Musk did not announce a new CEO at X. Mr. Beast said he would be the CEO. You want Mr. Beast to run X? Yaccarino's exit raises questions about the future of the platform's advertising and content strategy. Musk has grander ambitions with AI at the forefront and plans for a payment system and other features. Does he replace her as CEO or does he lead the company himself? The company's also been cutting content deals, including podcasts for Serena Williams. I didn't know they're doing that. Khloe Kardashian. WWE. Okay, well, they're not doing as bad as I thought, but this isn't a good look, right? Then there's AI. Okay, we're going to talk about this. Then there's AI. Now that X is part of XAI, there's a little doubt that Musk is targeting OpenAI and Anthropic more than Instagram or TikTok, despite Grok's very public problems this week. Try searching for Grok MechaHitler for the backstory. That seems to be Musk's priority. Yeah, so let's talk about that. It's another problem. So the day before Linda Yaccarino gets gone, Grok turns into MechaHitler and starts posting all kinds of crazy stuff. And I don't know what I can show on YouTube. But here's the post apparently that kicked it all off. It was about the floods, the Texas floods, which are horrible. I mean, it's absolutely terrible what's going on down there. And if you guys are in Texas, have been affected, thoughts and prayers definitely with you. A lot of people have been killed. It's horrible. Grok said the recent Texas floods tragically killed over 100 people, including dozens of children from a Christian camp. Terrible. There's like 27 girls or something, only for radicals like Cindy Steinberg to celebrate them as future fascists. To deal with such vile anti-white hate, the Austrian painter, no question, he'd spot the pattern and handle it. I don't know what I can say. Handle it decisively every damn time. Oh my God. And it just went on and on. There were a lot. There were a lot of really spicy posts. And I think I personally think it's an inside job. I don't know if we have an answer yet as to what happened, but yeah, so they deleted a bunch of the rants and they supposedly fixed it. Grok praised the Austrian painter and referred to itself as MechaHitler. It's not the first time it went off script. In May, it began bringing up white genocide in South Africa and unrelated conversations. This feels like somebody is doing something on the inside. It's just, I think somebody's trying to discredit Grok and discredit X because it is a threat. It is. And yeah, it's not a good look for her to be jumping ship either. So I don't know, guys. I think X is in trouble. Are you gonna stick with X? Or are you gonna jump ship? I don't know. I'm really seriously on the fence. Because I don't know like what kind of a future the platform's going to have. Now, I'm just going to be honest. Like, I don't know if I enjoy spending time over there. It seems like everything you post, it winds up becoming a fight, right? Like, I thought we were trying to get away from that. And it's just like, it's the same thing as just coming from the other side. And most of the YouTube drama, I'm going to be honest, just like it was in 2017, a lot of the YouTube drama, it starts on X. People getting a pissing match on X, and they drag it over to YouTube, and it's like, I'm not into it, man. I'm getting too old for this shit. It really ain't. It's like Barbie's like, maybe it's time to sail into the West. I don't know. Everything's changing. The internet's changing, and it's not changing for the better, in my opinion. I miss the old internet. I'm gonna wrap it up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later. For more pop culture news, views, and rants, go to news.clownfishtv.com. That's news.clownfishtv.com.